Chapter 1. Summer Plans. 7 years later, Bruce Wayne climbed out of the back seat of a long black limousine parked in front of Wayne Tower. The driver popped the trunk and hurried to fetch Bruce's luggage, but the 17-year-old beat him to it. "I got it," Bruce said, lifting their bags out of the trunk. "Are you sure, sir?" the driver asked. "Yeah," Bruce said. "Thanks." "You're welcome," the driver said. "It must feel good to be home." Bruce grunted. Did it feel good to be home? He wasn't sure. He didn't love the private boarding school he attended, but he didn't exactly love his life in Wayne Tower either. Shouldering the bags, he headed up the stairs to the front entrance. When Bruce exited the elevator into the private residence, Alfred Pennyworth got up from his desk to greet him. The desk was covered in papers. Though his official title was butler, Alfred did much more than that, overseeing the household, guiding Bruce's education, and handling communications from Wayne Industries with the skill and confidence of a former British intelligence officer, which he was. And for the last 7 years, since Thomas and Martha Wayne had been killed in a dark alley, he'd been the closest thing to a parent Bruce had known. "Bruce!" he called to the teenager enthusiastically. "Welcome home. How was your spring semester?" Shrugging, Bruce said, "Okay, I guess." "Grades good?" Alfred asked, looking innocent. "Think so," Bruce said, setting down his bags. "I didn't check." Alfred smiled and held up a notebook computer. "I did? Straight A's. You made the dean's list again." "Yeah," Bruce mumbled, not seeming the least bit excited by this news. He always aced all his subjects with ease. Even if he didn't love boarding school, he enjoyed his classes and didn't mind working hard. In fact, he preferred burying himself in books and homework. It was easier to avoid socializing with his classmates that way. "Well, maybe I'll, put this stuff in my room." He started to pick up the bags he'd just set down. "So," Alfred asked casually, "what are your plans for the summer?" "Plans?" Bruce said, pushing a strand of dark hair off his forehead. "Yes," Alfred said. "You're 17 and you've got the summer free. What are you going to do? Travel? Join a sports team? Get a job? If you like, I'm sure I could arrange something at Wayne Industries." Bruce looked out a window at the city below, uncomfortable with Alfred's questions. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Secretly, he craved action, excitement, even a little danger. But he wasn't about to admit that to Alfred or anyone else. One thing was certain, though. He didn't want to spend the summer working for his father's company, or playing polo, or sailing, or any of the other things Gotham's young elites spent their time doing. "I, haven't really thought about it," he said. "But I will." He picked up the bags and headed down the hall to his room. "Definitely." Chapter 2. A Secret Project. The next morning, Bruce woke up late. It felt good to sleep in. At boarding school, his days started early. He looked around his room. Though Wayne Industries could easily afford to give him a big, fancy bedroom with all the luxurious touches a teenager could possibly want, giant TV, latest gaming console, even an indoor swimming pool with a slide and artificial waves, he'd chosen a small bedroom and kept everything simple. He liked to be able to find things quickly and easily, without searching through lots of drawers and closets. Bruce pulled on workout clothes and took the elevator to Wayne Tower's well-equipped gym. His father had liked to keep in good physical shape. The room was filled with old-school dumbbells, punching bags, an ancient rowing machine, and even a heavy medicine ball. Only a few modern updates had been made since his death. A few elliptical machines and a treadmill. The gym smelled faintly of floor cleaner, metal polish, and sweat.